Hey, it's Jamie, and today we're rehashing numbers 16 to 18. So far, I feel like Moses cannot catch a break to save his life with these Israelites. He just gets over the whole land of milk and honey thing, and now he's got to deal with a bunch of grumpy bums that will never step foot in it because they are dirty gossipers and they're butthurt and mad about it. But now, they've turned into this group of screaming men that are screaming from the mountaintops that we're all equal under God and we're all holy and we're so sick of Moses and Aaron lording over us. Nah. Poor Moses is like, for the love of all that is holy, are you kidding me? So he tells everyone that feels this way to do some incense thing and line up the next morning. The next morning comes, and the Lord says to Moses, hey, baby doll, grab you and yours and step away, son. Papa Bear, I'm about to go off on these rebels. But like yesterday, Moses the sweetheart was like, come on, Daddy-O, please don't punish the whole bunch. Just punish those few bad apples, please, Lord. And the Lord then answered with having the earth just swallow up the rebellious leaders and then burn the rest of them right in front of everybody. Of course, these damn the man type rebels then were all like, oh, you've killed the Lord's people. How could you? As if Moses was the one that A, started the rebellion and B, caused earthquakes and random fires to happen. But here's how you pick a Christian out of the bunch. And I feel like during COVID, we could have all used this lesson. Moses sends Aaron toot sweet over to the assembly that's meeting to talk about hating them, and tells him to atone for their opposers' sinning. Like, what a true follower of the Lord. Have you ever prayed for your enemy's sins? I haven't. He's trying to save those that have become his enemy. It's crazy. He says to Aaron, they've truly ticked Daddy-O off this time, and he's going to do something crazy if these nutty Israelites keep up their nonsense. I can feel it, Aaron. I can feel it in my bones. So Aaron flies into the assembly that's gathering to oppose them, and he sees that the wrath of the Lord had already consumed so many. And on the spot, he begins to burn the incense to purify the rest. And standing between the living and the dead, the plague comes to a stop. Now, not before 14,000 people die, but it comes to a stop. Once and for all here, the Lord says, I'm going to put an end to this grumbling. So he tells Moses to ask every leader, including his broski, Aaron, the leader of the Levites, to bring a staff and place them side by side in the tent of meeting in front of the Ark of the Covenant law. The staff belonging to the man I choose will sprout, the Lord tells Moses, and then I can finally put an end to the people murmuring and complaining against my boy Moses. Sure enough, next day, Aaron's staff is already sprouted, budded, and is producing almonds like he owns the forest. But the Israelites, instead of letting that be the end of it, now think that everyone's gonna die that goes near the tent of meeting. Can we pause here? 2 quick things and then I'll let you go. The people who will die just on their point or their cause, although they've been shown the contrary to be true time and time again, are gaining what? Other than imminent death in this case, how many times have you argued and argued and argued with someone, even after you've been proven wrong, you just can't let it go, or you refuse to let it go until somebody says you're right? Why? Why do we do that? Why argue at all? To prove we're right? What does that give us, really? Now, my second thing is the leaders of the rebellion. Look at COVID. So many politicians and so many notable people, celebrities, etc., were publicly standing one way or the other regarding the masks, the mandates, and more specifically, the shots. Families were torn apart. People were massively depressed and cut off from their loved ones. All for what? Something that really no one understood. And it's the same in today's story. These rebellious leaders wanted power for themselves. They were so jealous of Moses, and they wanted to go to the land of milk and honey. So they gathered a ton of people who really just don't understand and had them come make a point with them. Take a lesson from Moses today, because it still applies. Love your enemy. Don't make fun of them online or make them feel like outcasts during a crisis. What did all of that accomplish during COVID? Pray for them. Pray for your enemies. It's the only way their hearts will change. Pray the Lord will bring light to their heart and vision to their eyes. If you see them, love them. Don't grow a backbone behind a keyboard and insult and hurt them. That's so unchristian. Do what Moses did. Atone for them. Pray for them. Beg God to help them rather than hurt them. That is Christian living, my friends. Anything else is not. Oh, heavy little lesson today. Tomorrow we're diving into Numbers 19 to 21. If you want to read ahead, please leave a comment if you took something else away from today's chapters. And don't forget to say your prayers.
This is the Bible in a Year theme song.